So unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you're all aware of Essena O'Neill's leaving of social media going viral. And I've given my opinion on what I think of social media and Essena leaving social media in a previous video, but I kind of wanted to update it since the whole thing has progressed, I guess. So my personal opinion, this is so over the top and ridiculous. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Essena leaving a place that didn't make her happy and a place that made her miserable and depressed and all that type of thing, I don't think her leaving that is a bad thing. Like, it's great for her. Like, good on her. It's not making her happy. And I mean, personally, I think she could have just changed her style of her Instagram or the type of things that she posts about on Instagram. She could have just changed that to something that was more true to her. But if she felt the whole numbers thing was too stressful and she was obsessed with that, then great. Like, you always have to do what makes you genuinely happy, and if you're not happy in something, you have to leave it. But I really don't think I don't think it needed to go this far. Like, she made such a deal about leaving Instagram, such a deal about leaving YouTube, and now it's all over the news and everything like that. But the thing is, social media is only what you make it, and if it's damaging to you and you're not following people that inspire you or make you happy, then you obviously have to change either what you're following or take a step away from it, which is what Essena's done. But the thing is, like she mentioned in her one of her videos that she's just posted, that as a 12-year-old she was looking at these girls on Instagram and these models and wanting to be like them and googling models' measurements and of their waist and their thighs and all that type of thing and aspiring to be that. I've done that too, but it wasn't from social media. It was from society in general, like models on the catwalk or models you see or just other girls on the street. Everyone can get affected by society's standards in different ways, and whether that be something that you've seen on the TV or on Instagram or in a magazine, we all get affected by society in different ways. And it's not Instagram's fault, because I think we're all smart enough to know what we see on Instagram, as I said, is one picture of someone's day. It is one picture. And of course that's not real life, but it's on a phone screen. Phones aren't real life. Unless you see someone in real life, you don't know enough about them to make a judgment on their lives. And that's the same with TV, and that's the same with, you see pictures of models and they're looking gorgeous in this outfit, but does that portray their life? No, they're just promoting a brand, like what Instagram has become. Instagram is a platform for people to sell things, for people to promote their beliefs, for people to introduce others to their lifestyle. Instagram is a great tool for that, and companies take the benefits of that and contact Instagrammers and be like, hey, do you want to promote this product? We'll pay you money for it and you get paid to promote it. So essentially it is like modeling, or it is like promotions, and it's an easy way for companies to promote their brand. And then it is up to the Instagrammer to decide if they want to take that. And if they're taking things that aren't true to themselves, whatever, that's that comes down to their problem. But the thing is, social media is a way of life now. It's a way of communicating with people. It's a way of meeting people. It's a way of brands to promote themselves. Everyone's on social media, so why not use it? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And the thing is, the reason it was wrong for Essena was because she was posting things she wasn't passionate about and that weren't true to her. And she made that decision to accept those things in order to make more money. And that didn't make her happy. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with accepting promotions that maybe you don't 100% believe in. I'm not someone who gets paid off social media or anything like that. But if I did, I'd only probably promote things that I believed in and that were like true to my values and stuff, but she obviously wasn't. And that's the problem. It's not social media, that's the problem. And yeah, a lot of people look at all these girls on social media and feel bad about themselves, but I don't know about anyone else, but I do it in general. Like in real life, you walk down the street and you see a gorgeous girl or a gorgeous guy and you're like, oh my god, I wish I looked like them. Like, it's just no different. And I think the whole thing has been just blown out of proportion, and I just have a feeling she's having a meltdown, a mental like meltdown, I don't know. Everyone has meltdowns in their life, nothing wrong with that, but she's having a meltdown in public about what she's gone through. And she says, I've missed like, what would it be? So 12 to 18, so 6 years of my life on social media. She obviously had deeper problems than social media. She had insecurity, she had anxiety, she had depressed thoughts, which she has spoken of. And I think that's, she got caught up in social media and it affected her mood and her feelings. But all of us have gone through, or a lot of us have gone through stuff that have taken years from our lives. And we've had to like conquer that problem, which for her is social media. That was her problem. And let's just I'm going to compare it to myself because that's easiest. For me, my problem, I suffered from an eating disorder, 18 to 27. And that took like years of my life from me. And so in order for me to get my life back, I had to change it. And that's what she's doing too. But it doesn't necessarily mean that social media is the problem. It's the person, it's the individual and how they feel towards something. And some people like myself have had such a positive experience from social media, and I know a lot of other people that do, and that enjoy it, and that enjoy taking 100 photos of the one meal because it gets their artistic side out, gets the creative side out. They enjoy posting their meals and sharing their lifestyle in hope to encourage others to become vegan too. And she could have done that. She could have just changed her ways. But she chose to leave, and that's fine. But she's kind of like crying out to the world, put down your phone, experience life, go social media free for a week, and please do this for my 12-year-old self, and rah, 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 rah. And it's like, not all of us that are on social media don't go out and experience real life either. She's saying, talk to strangers, get out in nature. We all do that, and we have social media as well. There's it depends how much of your life you're willing to put into looking into your phone. And I know for me, I actually do spend a little too much time with my head in my phone, I'm not going to lie. But that doesn't stop me from making conversation with the guy at the cafe, making me my smoothie, or chatting to the person next to me at the bus stop, or getting out for a walk with a friend. Social media doesn't stop me from doing that. And I can't help but think that this was a bit of a publicity stunt. She's made such a big deal that now, as soon she had her social media right up until her story went viral. Like, she's a smart girl. She is a very smart girl. And I think we're all looking at her as praising her for what she's done and all this type of thing. But I think she had a hidden agenda. I'm sorry for all the Essena lovers out there, but I really think she had a hidden agenda, and she didn't want to be on social media, but she was obviously like, I can't, in her video she goes, guys, can you please, pay me money because I can't afford my rent. It's like, get out there and get a real job. That's like us. I don't have a job at the moment. I'm literally living week to week, and I'm out job hunting, putting my resumes around. It's a big pity party for me. Honestly, crying to the camera about how she's lost years of her life, and asking people to pay money because she can't afford her rent. And it's like, you've been living overseas for ages. You've shown us how much money you were paid to promote certain products. You quit you essentially, okay, so Essena essentially quit her job because social media was her job. If she doesn't want to do it anymore, she needs to get out, write up a resume, and find a job, and not sit on the internet and ask for money because she's not on social media anymore. And I know that sounds harsh, and I know that sounds horrible, but in my opinion, yeah, it's just been blown out of freaking control. And I made a huge deal about when, like anything in life, if you're not happy, you leave it. It doesn't make it a bad thing at all. Like, for example, I used to be a dancer, was passionate about it all my life, entered it as a job. It made me miserable. Dancing isn't a bad thing. It was a bad thing for me. So I left it and I had to find another job that didn't make me depressed and didn't make me anxious and didn't make me want to want to harm my body in order to succeed. So at the end of the day, I just think that this whole thing has gone way over the top, more than I could even imagine. And I know a lot of people are buying into it, and that's fine if you agree with it. It really is. But for me, it's just, yeah, way over the top. So social media is not a bad thing. If you're not happy in it, change what you follow, change what you do, and if you're still not happy, leave it and do something else. But yeah, don't sit and cry to the camera, because everyone's been through something. Everyone's been through something that doesn't make them happy. And we're all human, and we all go through, a lot of people experience mental health issues, whether they be severe or just minor. A lot of people experience it. And Essena, you've done a great thing on calling yourself out. But it's, social media is a platform for promoting brands. And if someone has a large following and they've tagged a brand in their photo, chances are they're getting paid for that. And we all know that, and they know that their followers know that. So, yeah, don't put the blame on social media, because that's really not the problem. I'd love to know what you guys think on the topic and on my response video in the comments below. And if you like my video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you for a video sometime soon. Bye!